Hi guys, welcome back. Now, taking a break from the Humvee. Some of you may or may not know, it's mine and the wife's anniversary next week, on the 28th of August. We've been married 21 years this year, so poor cow's served 2 life sentences, as it were. Anyway, she's bought me a nice anniversary present, which she's given me now because it's a week before the anniversary, but she's decided to let me have it now. And I've been, just fancied a little something apart from the model kits. So here's what she's bought me. As you can see, let me just turn that box around, is the Gears of War King Raven dropship helicopter model kit. Well, it's not a kit, Meccano kit made by Meccano. Now, taking a break from models, I just fancied something different. Now, unfortunately, there's no model kit to the Raven, which is a shame, so this is the nearest I can get, because I also wanted a Halo Warthog or a Halo dropship, and unfortunately there's only paper models, plastic models. And with the Warthog, there's only the die-cast version, which is fully assembled, so hopefully, you never know, people like Mobius or someone might actually make this kit, or the Halo Warthog kit. Anyway, go into the bits and pieces. They're all individually wrapped, all pre-painted, so you just got to put them together. There's absolutely loads of these bags, as you can see. You've got all your nuts and bolts and the spanners and everything in there. It's 300 pieces, which is mainly the nuts and bolts. Right, so you got the various bits and bobs. Where's that chain gun gone? There's the chain gun, as you can see there. That goes on the side of the Raven. You've got the various weapons, as you can see. Sniper rifle, pistol, the chain gun, as you can see, and the various other weapons. Now with the figures, you get 4 figures. You get a Carmine figure, as you can see. Then you got a Marcus Venus figure, and then you get 2 Locust figures, as you can see there. Not too bad. Rotors are massive. Absolutely huge, so this thing's going to have a massive wingspan once finished, and that's how you can see it's like a you could say it's a diorama. As you can see, Marcus and Carmine there on the gun there, and then you got the 2 Locust figures trying to shoot the Raven down. Here's your sticker sheet. It's not decals, them like clear stickers, and as you can see with the COG logo there, that actually goes around the screws on the side there. Instruction sheet, all full colour. There's your checklist of the various bits. It's all full colour, as you can see, which I'm actually quite liking, because usually it's black and white with the model kit figures that I do. And there's how you do the propellers, and you've got the various finished bits, and there's your placement sheet for your stickers. But not too bad of a kit, as I fancied a change. I might have people saying, oh, Meccano's for kids, but I honestly don't give a toss what they think at the end of the day, same as a model. So, well, there she is, guys. Let's hope it goes together as easy as I hope it will. Stay with me. Hi guys, right, quick update on the King Raven, and as you can see, after 30 minutes, the headpiece is all done. Now, basically following the plans, you start on that piece on the front there, put the screws in, endless searching through the bags, these bags, to get the right screws. And I've done that first piece with the 2 things on the sides, as you can see, matching the screws up. There's actually a diagram of the screw, so you can actually measure the screw up against that diagram, because it says 1-1 there, as you can see. So you measure your screw up against the diagram. So I've got the 2 bits on the side there, and you mount that into the back of the front piece. As you can see underneath there's a screw that goes all the way through. Then you go onto that antenna there, and there is the antenna there, as you can see. That mounts in from the rear inside. You can probably just make it out with the sunlight there. You can see the screw. Then you got this back panel here, which is basically that piece there with the hollow. You see all the little square bolts in all the way through, and then you got the back piece there, which then holds the other half with those screws in. And to do it one by one, because those bolts will keep falling out the hole, so you do one by one, and then it makes a sandwich piece, and then you slot that into there like that. Took a bit of persuasion, but I managed to get it in. And then your square bolts that are inside here, they've already locked into place because of the sandwich plate, and it's easy, very easy to get those bolts in, the bolts, the screw bolts, and then using your Allen key, which is quite a big Allen key to be honest, and then you just slot it in, twist, 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 and then just get it hand tight. There's no need to get it really tight, just hand tight. And there, the headpiece is done. Stay with me, guys. Right, now, quick update. Well, I wouldn't say a quick update, an update on the King Raven. As you can see, the troop cabin section of the Raven is all done. Now I'll start with this front section here, because that's where the headpiece will sit inside. Basically, you got a wall here, and then you got that bit that sticks up there, that connects into there, and then the same on the other side. And then you've got this little push tab and rod hole, which you've got to push into place as you're screwing it together, here and here. And then once that's done, the grey section, I believe, yep, and you've got this grey section here up to that line. You've got to 2 bolts on that side, 2 bolts on that side. Once that's done, just move that there. You've got this back wall section here, which is basically those 3, that section there, as you can see, 19, 20 and 21. If you remember off the headpiece, with that sandwich plate, same thing. As you can see, you put all the nuts and bolts in and make the sandwich plate. Once you make that sandwich plate, you slot it in, and it's held in by that one screw, one there and one there, as you can see. Then once that's screwed in, then you've got the troop cabin sidewalls, which is that. So you slot that into, which is it, the troop cabin sidewalls? Yes, it is. Right. So you slot that into place. You've got the 1, 2, 3 screws there, and the one on the other side. And then once that's done, you put the troop cabin floor in. Now the floor is basically the blue piece with the holes in. Then you've got a grey piece underneath. So you slot those into place, pushing this down. Pedals are doing it one-handed. Then you've got your L braces, which hold this door in. As you can see, they move because it's an L brace. You put the L brace in, and then you put the screw and the bolt in. But you've got to hold the grey piece and the blue hole piece all in one. It's quite fiddly when you're trying to hold it in and trying to hold that square bolt underneath and screw that in. Very, very fiddly. But I managed to get there in the end. So that's that. Then once that's done, like I said, once you slot it all into place, you put the 2 screws in to hold that in. And then on these L brackets, L braces, then you got the troop doors, which as you can see push up and down. Very fiddly with that as well, but looking really nice. And as you can see, they move up and they move down, as you can see. So when Delta Squad, when the King Raven's landing, making a landing, push that down, and then the Delta Squad would all run out and prepare for battle or whatever they do. Then once that's done, you got the L bracket on the bottom here, and then you put your screws in, and then you got this L brace which screws into there, and then you got the actual first part of the landing gear wheel, so that makes the landing gear, and then you got a bolt in there, and then underneath there you got this bolt, and then you got the this one piece of flat metal with the two holes in, and that screws into there and there, as you can see. But took about an hour to do that, but that's where I'm sitting at the moment, guys. Stay with me. And yet another update from the King Raven. As you can see, the tail section is now ready. It's all done. Now let me just go back to the plans to see where I start from. Yeah, you start from the underbelly, as you can see. You put the L clips on for the landing gear. You can see it's slightly out of whack. They're not level with each other because you can push them backwards and forwards. So you can push that into there like that for flight mode, as you can see, with the L clip screwed in. Then you got another L brace for the landing gear, much like on the nose. And you got this piece here as well, whatever that is. And then once that's done, you then put the back brace in, I believe. We're just back to the plans, sorry about this. Yep, the back brace. Again, another sandwich piece. You get that bit there, that plate, then you get another section in there, like so, as you can see. And then you do that, you put your screws in, as you can see there. So that's that. Sorry, the screws in now. I haven't put all the screws in yet because I've got to mount this into the troop area. Then you've got this bit on the top here, which might be some kind of antenna dome, maybe, I don't know. Then you slot the two sides in. There's your one side and your other side, with that lone screw holding it in. Oh, actually, that screw as well holding it in. So that's that. And then you got this top piece here, which mounts in on the top, as you can see. Now underneath there, on the side here, you've got like a overlap section there, as you can see there. So there's, from each side it overlaps. Then you put the top piece on, and then you put those screws in as well for those, whatever they are. And then you get this support here for the tail wings, so you put that in there, which is underneath there, as you can see. And then you put your little square nuts in there in each side of the wing and in the inside. And then you get your two screws on each side and whack them in. That is where I'm sitting with the tail. Next comes up putting the tail onto the actual back of the troop section, so stay with me, guys.